What is, wow. I thought I had more of these. Hold on, y'all. Hope everybody is having a great day or night or whatever it is, wherever you are. These are not the cards I was looking for. So, I got a few of these in my hand, and I guess I'll use them. I grabbed the whole deck thing. I'll pull these in a minute. Maybe they'll give us details, but right now, I want to pull these written in the cards ones, only because, I don't know. I don't necessarily feel like thinking. That's definitely not it. But what's going on with the collective? What do we need to know? I'm using these. What time is it? Is it? Something about juice. Something about juice. I don't know what that is, but. Oh, juice dry. Somebody's ticket sales dried up. Something about dried up ticket sales. It could be dried up sales for juice. Something about juice. And somebody's very nervous about something that's going to show up on juice. Something with orange juice. Somebody's nervous about it. More, please. Let me shuffle these up. Something about a pencil. Hold on, y'all. Give me more. What is going on? Please tell me more about this juice, this ticket. Somebody's nervous that something dried up. Air. Somebody could be an air sign. Somebody's air might be drying up. There's something about a sore. There's a sore somebody could have. Now, let me take it this way. It came out, air came out upright. There's somebody's nervous because of a dry sore that they have. Somebody's got a dry sore that they're nervous about. You may have to go to a movie. You may have to take a picture. You could be an air sign. But there's something with the air. Somebody thinks that the air is dry. This is dry sore or something like that. Give me more, please. Give me more. All right. We also have egg. So egg comes out. Egg is upright. The disrespectful. All right. So there's something with an egg. There's juice. A ticket drying up, the air, egg. Somebody was disrespectful. Somebody's going to be disrespectful about a dried up sore that they could see on you or something like that. Or somebody's being disrespectful about a sore. Alright? There's some sort of a message that comes through, a message. And it says the damp. So it says somebody was disrespectful, something about the damp. Something wasn't damp. Again, it was dry. There's a message that's going to come in. It could come in from an air sign about an egg. Now, this could be about eggs, right? Depending on what industry you work in. I do see something here about juice and eggs. So this might be food related. Something about the damp weather. There's some damp weather. Something's damp. I feel like for some of you guys, it could be some water damage or something like that. There's a message coming in. There's something about a message coming in about a demonstration. There's a demonstration. The limp is reversed. During this demonstration, somebody actually could be very on fire with what they do. Meaning they're very good at demonstrating something, or they know their stuff. Because there's a pie chart here. So if this person is up demonstrating, it looks like they're going to demonstrate something having to do with food and ticket sales or something like that. I don't know what this is. There's also some sort of an alert that comes out. There's a demonstration. There's going to be an alert of a demonstration. This is going to be a very exciting demonstration. It is not limp, right? It's something that is standing straight up. You can see it's not limp, right? So there's something very active about a demonstration. Unicorn. Reversed. The jolly. Some of you guys are going to encounter a personality that you may be familiar with. Not necessarily the same person, but whoever it is that you guys end up working with, they're coming across as somebody who is, I want to say rare, but not a unicorn, right? I don't find somebody like you every single day, but I found you. I've dealt with somebody like you before, and you're jolly. You're happy. I'm happy to allow you to walk through this door. Somebody's allowing you to walk through the door or something like that. Or I'm happy to invite you in. Something like that. I feel like whoever you are, you don't often invite folks, okay? So there's something here. Somebody's jolly. There's a stool that comes up. Jolly. Something about a door and a stool. Somebody's not basic. An egg, a store. There's a message coming in. What's this message? About a sheep. Ooh, about a sheep? Message coming in about sheep. A message about a stool sheep. Somebody's puzzled about something. They're trying to figure out something. Somebody said somebody was basic. Whoever said this, they said this person's heartless. But it gives a tunnel. This is the second time today that I got something about a tunnel. And it was a completely different deck pre-pull. Something about a tunnel. Somebody was heartless. Somebody tried to get you through a tunnel. Somebody did a demonstration. They literally showed people the directions through this tunnel. A door, the base. What's up with this basic door? Somebody says something about a painting through the door. Somebody's going to say their artwork got stolen. They're going to say it got stolen while they were at a show or something. They're puzzled. I don't know how I did it. There's a painting. Somebody's going to try and... It could have something to do with Native American something, art. Or Native American something. A painting. A rug, a painting. These could be artifacts or something like that. Somebody's going to say they got stolen. Give me more. Why are these here? What are they doing with this painting and this rug? First of all, they're tricking somebody into something. That somebody doesn't know that they're going to take something, right? It's more like, let me hire some movers to go move some stuff over at the house, right? Because I'm moving into another place. Only the thing is, the people that they got working, the moving people, and granted, they may not be a licensed group of people moving the stuff. It just might be like a group of people, frat brothers, a group of whatever. They're moving some stolen shit. You heard? It's something like that. Somebody's moving some stolen stuff. It could be a painting and a rug. This person's a sheep, so they're going to follow whatever these folks say, even if it gets them in trouble, right? We have somebody's a neighbor. So there's a neighbor here who's heartless. Painting, rug, sheep. They're following what somebody says. They're a neighbor. They're going after your mail. These people going in your mailbox. Right? It says that this person is unlucky, this neighbor. This neighbor followed somebody and now they're unlucky. It says, I don't think they're puzzled anymore. They tried to hide some mail. They went inside your mailbox. It's something about playful. I don't know if this person is going to say they did it. When you're approached about this, they're going to say, oh, I was just kidding. It's like playful whispers. These people are really talking shit. Okay, the neighbor was being playful. Unlucky. Now they're unlucky because they were gossiping about you. This could be a chick. I don't know. It could be anybody. This says neighbor. For some of you guys, you live in the suburbs. You might have this kind of mailbox. Like, you got some mail. There's some chick peeking from across the street, or she got somebody around your mailbox. When you come home and it's open like that, or halfway open, or that flag is like not the way you left it, or... Because when you get home, you would expect mail to be there, right? But something slightly off about it. It's kind of like you'll know it when you feel it. Yes, this person's been going in your mailbox. As a matter of fact, hold on. Because I know these mailboxes. I know that because I had one like that when I was living out there. You know, the mailbox. That's a suburban. Not that they don't have them here, but this is a suburban mailbox. And I know that halfway open and leave it up so they could get the mail stuff. But I feel like somebody's going in. You're trying to send something out and they're making sure it doesn't get mailed, making it look like, oh, you're not going to respond. Who is this person? Who is this neighbor who's peeking and going into your mailbox? Y'all need to get you one of them Ring cameras. The letter C. Somebody could be the letter C who's going in your mailbox. Oh, okay. So over here on my end, right, the letter C, that would be F nigga was across the street, right? He goes in mailboxes. But the feds already got him. I don't know why. Well, y'all, wait, never mind. Anyway, so your neighbor's name could start with a C. How the irony, right? It says right there, this man went inside the mailbox. Right? That's funny. Hold up. Let's see who else. Who else here went inside the mailbox? What's the neighbor that went in the mailbox? Hold up. J. It says J. There's a CJ. There's a JC, a CJ. Went inside your mailbox. Who else went inside the neighbor's mailbox? CBJ went inside somebody's mailbox. Now that we all know who that could be. It could be a Copeland. It could be a Beasley. They went in your mailbox. It could be, of course, right? Who else? All right, letter L. So Leola, we already know Leola been in the mailbox. Leola was actually having mail sent. It was insurance paperwork she had sent to JB's house. I told you none of that. That girl had all that crap coming over there and they knew it. They knew this is all fraud, so... I'm just saying, that's just in my story. Now you can, but there's something with the mailbox and a neighbor, right? But there's somebody specific neighbor that's looking. You could be located in a suburb. I'm getting suburbs. I mean, obviously I'm getting the hood because I got a hood rat across the street, and all he do is sit over there and pretend. That man, we just gonna wait. We're gonna wait for the good old droppings. Droppings, okay? That's what don't get me started. Anyway, give me about who's this neighbor? Tell me, wait, well, I need to know about what's the sign of this neighbor? So we got letters for the neighbor. Who is the sign of this neighbor? What's the sign of this neighbor? This neighbor could be an Aquarius. They hating, peeking and looking, trying to see what you got going on. Letter C. C could be an Aquarius, peeking and hating, seeing what you got going on, right? You got Libra neighbor hating. Wait, hold on. Ooh, the letter G hating, a Libra G hating, seeing what you got going on. This one's looking at your mail. The letter P hating, PG hating. Hold up. The letter Z hating, like they mad hating. Yep, and Gemini hating. So that whole thing. I mean, for me, I'm just saying, like y'all's people is different. Okay. Now hold up. Give me the smoke on this neighbor. Why is this neighbor hating? First of all, give me this neighbor. Set the tone. Okay. This neighbor is trying to hurt you. This says this neighbor's trying to hurt you. They were trying to arrange for something to happen to you in the forest. That could simply be your backyard. The neighbor could have worked with your mom, right? So you might have a demonic mother, right? I don't know what this is. Something about a villa. You might have a demonic mother. Your mother might be partnering up with some freak show that you live by, right? Because in some cases, your mother is not your mother. I hate to say it like that, but you live in a really fucked up society where there's places like Yale New Haven Hospital. They got baby rings, and you go in and do whatever the hell you want to the paperwork. Yale, sue me if I'm lying. Right? So somebody's mother went in and changed the birth date and all this other stuff, and Yale let them. Right? Now Yale catching that ass whooping right now. Right? You bankrupt? Is that what I heard? Right? It says you can't fill up your buildings. What was that? Oh, this says that you got corrupt workers, right? Including mothers that worked at the hospitals in the 70s and the 80s. Okay? And they got their people going in medical records, all types of effery going on down in that hospital. Ain't that right? I mean, it's covens of these people just selling information, and Yale knows it, and they got to pay. See, the thing is, they've been trying to hide it. They want to let the state in. The state is all up in there. Not only is the state in there, the government, everybody's in there. We know you dirty. And I told you before, I got your ass for good, bad, ugly, and don't play with me. I mean, I got them from religion to hostile work at like, got them treatment fucked. When I tell you they fucked up, child, and on top of that, like I said, I ain't done. I don't give a fuck about your money, but you gonna pay me because you stole from me. You allowed these people to steal. And this is what they did to everybody. So yes, they stole your information, people. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. What else do we need to know? Who was we? We was cooking a neighbor? Okay. Give me this neighbor who could be an Aquarius or whatever else came out. What's the story behind this neighbor hating? Okay. This person is ungrounded. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo neighbor. It says that they hating. It says that they tried to extort somebody. So you might have a neighbor that tried to extort somebody. Your neighbor may have tried to extort a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Or a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo tried to extort them, saying, if you don't do this, I'm going to tell about all the dead bodies that you got from college. Or I'm going to tell all that you did down at the Elks Club and at the Glass Company. I'm going to tell all that you did down there, right? So somebody might be extorting a neighbor. It could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo threatening to tell all that they did at the Glass Company, all the policies on people's heads, right? Working with other neighbors to collude, conspire, like that. Right? Everything that the FBI is currently investigating with these people, correct, right? Oh, I got a message for you guys. When I tell you the Lord answers prayers fast, he sure does, okay? I just saw something a little while ago. I'm shocked at how they did it. I didn't think they were still doing it like that, but I guess they is. Whatever, So there's some ungrounded male who's going to lie to you, right? They're going to take your down payment, run off into the sunset, not look back, right? Right? Or, that type of energy. The first couple of deals go really well, and then they start doing some shady stuff. But I do feel like you guys have some inkling of this person's personality to start with, so I would not give this person a chance. All right. Oh, jeez. You could be the Queen of Pentacles. All right. This King of Pentacles is a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles. This could be a cruel couple. This is an ungrounded, overly ambitious social climber. She could be somebody's mama. It says she's a sociopath. She's also a sex worker. But I feel like she's very needy. Queen of Pentacles is coming out reverse. So these are the things I want. I want to have this grand lifestyle, but I don't want to work. You want me to what? You want me to get out of bed? Yeah, get yourself up out of the bed and do something. Nope. I'll tell you. I'll lay down in the bed and I'll have a baby with whoever. It just is going to give me some pennies. I'd rather hear a baby cry and lay on my ass and collect money from some guy. So you got a Queen of Pentacles, a sex worker. She also goes from hotel room to hotel room. And she bangs him or whatever for money. Like literally, he give me 60,000, whatever they spend. I don't know I don't know how much people are going for. I have no idea. But she takes money for sex. So we have these two people here. Now it's a dirty couple, or they're against each other. Any way you put it. She needs the money from him, and he's scamming people to get the money. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. This is Earth energy. Okay, somebody could be a Virgo, somebody could be a Taurus, right? Queen of Pentacles, you could be a Virgo. And King of Pentacles, you could be a Taurus. There's something where you are scared because you have no security. You guys are very scared. The Queen of Pentacles is scared about abundance, so I'm going for money, right? Somebody could be an Aquarius. Somebody could be in the public eye. These people, or this couple, they don't want these people in the public eye. Or somebody could be an Aquarius in the public eye. These people are looking to have some sort of a new beginning. They want to be redeemed from this reputation, right? Of for money or whatever it is that they're doing. But I also feel like there's something that they don't want to get out. They want you to continue to see them in this eye of a star. Inspiration. I want you to continue to see me that way. See me as positivity. Now, this couple is coming out reverse. This means they're dirty, scamming, sleeping for money, all types of stuff. But this is how they want you to view them. Somebody could be an Aquarius, right? Give me more. They could be in a public eye. Now, these people did work with some people here. What's this? Three of Pentacles. There's some sort of teamwork that was done. This teamwork could have been done against somebody in the public eye. Against, because what's coming up upright is Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius. These people could have taken some sort of action against you. Teamwork. This teamwork is in efforts to expand their own agenda, but suppress you, right? Because this is, we want to expand something. We want to do this, and this could be people at your job. This could be your job. No matter who you work for, it could be your job. But it also is red tape. Somebody puts obstacles in the way. We want to stop something for you, and it's because they hate it. But you also have greedy people here. People sleeping for money. People with secrets they don't want to come out. Somebody could be a Capricorn who's working with a group of people to hate and stop somebody from, I guess, moving or whatever. Page of Pentacles. But there's some good news that is coming in. There's something coming in with money matters. Something about you guys' foundations. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You could be a Virgo. There's something about a prospect that is coming in. What is this prospect coming in? The King of Cups upright. Somebody who is mature and compassionate. Somebody who is calm, most of all. Caring and friendly. They're charismatic, but they're also devoted. So there's this King of Cups energy coming in. And that could be a new offer for you. It looks like it's coming in fast, too, with the Eight of Wands. What's this? What is this coming in? I don't know. I see these people connected to shady folk. Somebody with give me a quick story so I can get out of here, because I feel like this is going in a whole nother direction that I just don't feel like. I don't know. What's this King of Cups? What's this person? They're coming in. Is this project or is this love? This feels like a project, somebody who's supportive, but what? Oh, Empress. They're coming in for an Empress. Wow. That's love, I think. Oh, yeah. Somebody's coming in for a relationship. It could be a Pisces coming in to give a Taurus a relationship, or there's something with an Aquarius. Something with an Aquarius that comes in. An Aquarius, some group work. An Aquarius work with a group of people to stop somebody from giving somebody an offer. A King of Cups. Didn't want them to give an offer to an Empress. So let me be clear. There's a sex worker who is talking shit. Okay, some hoe that was sucking under a table, right? Talking shit about an empress, right? And then you got this, get the hell, if you don't get the, it could be a Pisces, right? Who this King of Cups is. Get the hell out of you. I'll be marrying all types of slores and get the fuck out of here with this shit. Material abundance. So this person's goal is a sun. Could be material, or there could be some encounter here. Some of you guys could be a Pisces, some of you could be a Leo, but somebody's trying to make up their mind about an empress. There's nothing to think about when it comes to an empress. When it comes to an empress, it's literally this simple. Either you like douchebags or you like nice women. Literally, it's that simple. It's as simple as yes or no. I like whores or I do not. Literally, that's what that is. Okay? So somebody wants some sort of abundance. All right? You could be a Leo here. Somebody wants to travel. Somebody wants to go somewhere. The truth is going to come out about some encounter had with a Leo. Okay? And how sad they are. Maybe there's somebody who had to walk away, or a Leo. Leo's sad about a Scorpio. Something with a Scorpio is at a stalemate and they feel guilty. What's this guilt about? What does this Leo feel guilty about? They feel guilty because they had all these burdens and they did something. They did something dirty against whoever this is. So you had a Leo do something dirty against a Scorpio, or you had a Leo work with a Sagittarius to do something dirty, create a bunch of burdens for this Scorpio, right? It says you tired of that though. It says that you are going to delegate some responsibilities, right? Or I'm going to confess. It also speaks to the character of this person who accepted this offer to do the dirty work, right? So it's either somebody in the family or this is an organization. This really, it could be family because you have, yeah, it could be to cause some sort of physical harm. Gemini energy, sent in Aquarius to burden somebody, to physically harm somebody. And now they're sad about it. There's a Leo who's very sad. What are you sad about? There's a Pisces involved. There's a couple involved, right? There's a sex working couple. All this, they tried to destroy an Empress. There's an Aquarius who literally tried to stop somebody from loving a beautiful person. So what you think is going to happen to this Aquarius? What do you think going to happen to him? Especially if I see you. What you think going to happen to you? Because I've been telling you for over a year that I'm going to beat you. One way or another, you going to catch it. But what you think going to happen to your household? What you thought? What you think going to happen? Like, I ain't going to expose you. I'm going to expose you. Never mind. Anyway, I love you guys. Let me see one more thing. Is there anything else? Give me one more card, just for craps and giggles. How does Aquarius feeling? How does Aquarius feel? How you feeling, Aquarius? How you feel? I think this girl, I really think she's too ignorant to feel anything. When you, she's too ignorant. There's certain people you just can't even. She feels like she wants to kick somebody, like she gonna chase some. Who you chasing? You chasing me? Child, you better ask around. You gonna get chased all the way up out of here. You, your people, all of these freak shows that you got around. See, when y'all let dumb bitches have some money, right, give them a few dollars, this is the shit that they do. I'm having a great day. I'm very candid today. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm grateful. But I'm just saying. So, I don't know. I don't know if they thought they was going to do that. You ain't see me turn that around? That little bitch don't want it. She really don't. But your wallet gonna get it though, boo. Yes, y'all will. Yo. Time, they all use. Okay? Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I'm gonna leave that one there. I'm gonna go. I'll be back in a little while. I love you guys. Bye.